Hey, good evening, everyone. How are we? Bruce Foster here, your host. Um, just want to come on and welcome you all to the first broadcast of Chewing the Fat. Why Chewing the Fat? Oh, good old Scottish saying, if you've never heard of it, chewing the fat just means get talking amongst ourselves, bringing people together. And the whole purpose of this is to try and get people to put names to faces, faces to names, call it what you want. We um, we just want to be one big community. So I just want a big shout out to Bobby Cardone, and yeah, I just want to have a big shout out to Bobby Cardone, who's been a massive help in getting me on the right path and getting me all set up, telling me, showing me where to go. Even the little tech problems we've had, we've managed to get them all sorted out. So I had a little blip last week. I was hoping to start last week, but a little tech issue with an update caused it all to be lost, so I had to start again. So we'll bash on, see how we get on. I don't know how long this is going to last. So tune in and hopefully you enjoy it. So first up, we're gonna get a couple of guests on, and they're eager beavers here trying to get on. So I'm just going to invite them in now, and we'll have a little chat, and we'll introduce them as well. So give me a moment. I'll get this all set up. Let's see where we go here.
Hello.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad, not bad. For some reason, you're not coming up on the screen. My God, no, why? Why is that?
I can see colour.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah, you can see
Hi,
each other,
colour.
but I can't. Ah, wait a minute. I think I know what it is. Fucking idiot. Uh, teething problem. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I had this all checked and double checked, and lo and behold, this has gone and happened to me. So I can't believe this has happened. Well, how the hell did
These
that
things
happen?
happen.
Not like this. This is just a no. I can't believe. I've got to resize it and bloody piece it all back in again. And I had it all set up, ready to go. Well, we did the test. I checked it with you guys when we did the test pre show, and damn, I can't believe it.
It's all part of the challenge.
Tech is a pain in the ass. We're getting there. I'm getting there. Right, let's see. Get this in here. Something not right.
Carla, I thought Paul would be in the background.
Listen,
No,
we could until I'm going to work on this while you are speaking. Everyone can hear you, but
Right now.
I just don't understand what's going on here. This is just driving me bonkers. Ah, like I said, I had the whole thing set up, and it's just gone absolute. It's just gone pear shaped, big style. Yeah, I don't. What the heck? Oh,
Do you
right.
wanna,
Anyway, listen, Joe. I'll start with you. Like for everyone who doesn't recognise Joe, Joe's quite prominent up on. Is it fair to say up on the north side or pretty much all over of Brisbane? Sunshine
location?
Coast.
It's
Yeah,
Sunshine Coast, yeah.
Sunshine Coast. Yep, yep. And Carla, you're located what on the
uh,
north side of Brisbane as
north
well.
side Brisbane. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now, Joe, have you still got the iJet ski?
I jet ski.
You
Yep.
do. Yep. Okay. And how's things been lately with all the COVID nonsense and
Same for everyone, so there's
is
nothing
it?
new there. But
Oh, really? Sorry to hear
yeah,
that.
just you just never know what is around the corner. But it ebbs and flows. It's not bad. It's not all bad. It's just uncertain, I guess, until
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. And how's things
dreaded
been
COVID.
with you, Carla?
We're not too good. Our businesses can still run. We run pretty much all the way through, luckily, so
Uh-huh.
it's great.
So, oh, okay. Oh, God, I've lost you altogether now. Holy moly. Oh, God.
Is this is it live right now, Bruce?
It is, actually. It is.
Okay. I can't see
Um,
any live thing.
you can't.
But it
It's,
must
def-
be because I
it's
just got
definitely
a
there. It's definitely there because I've got 13 people on and I haven't got
oh yeah.
anyone saying anything yet. So somebody's saying they can see on the left hand side. Daz has just said he can see. Somebody says move the screen over a bit. Yeah, I can see that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to resize it before I then actually transplant it in. Thanks for that one, Billy. Um, God, give me this. Give me strength. Oh, I don't know what the hell I've done.
Is it
Oh.
just that up the top right there's like those little squares? Can you make that
Yeah,
maximized?
generally what I would normally be able to do is I can just click on the box where you guys are showing that little bit and then I can make the box bigger. But when I try and
Okay.
size it up, it just went super huge. And yeah, so you can see the problems. And now I'm trying to resize it and it just won't do it at all. And it's not because it's
Okay.
live, it's because I'm actually doing it in a separate screen. Um, and then what I can do is I can then transport it in. Like I can get a good view of your right eye, Joe, but that's about all I can see, and the top of your head. So if I move
Perfect.
if if I move Carla up a little bit, I can see her as well. So no, I'm not. I've got you again, Joe. So oh fuck, that's going to be doing me. Oh, I can't believe this. Yeah. So I try and get this sorted out. Let me get the let me fire this question at you. How what got you guys involved in jet skiing? Joe, I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay. Before racing, do you mean? Is that what
Well,
you're talking about?
obviously everyone gets into jet skiing for whatever reason,
Yeah.
and
I
yep,
I was fortunate to grow up on a yacht. So I lived on a yacht for 11 years of
not
my
bad.
childhood. And yeah, later in life really wanted to get back into um, getting onto a yacht, but
Yep,
the expenses were just exuberant amounts.
yeah.
So I thought I'll get a smaller powerboat, but then by the time I looked at those, I thought I'll get a little jet ski and almost was hoping it would be a phase and would move the jet ski along and go
It's
into the
never a
boats again.
phase,
But
is it? It's never a phase.
it's been a very long phase and an expensive phase. And yeah, so I just got in through it that way and got addicted, and mainly in the social scene originally,
Yeah.
and then was fortunate to see a lot of the racing in Queensland and New South Wales, and been to Thailand to the King's Cup about 4 or 5 times as well.
Yeah, I remember the last one you guys went over to. That was that seemed to go pretty well. Because
Yeah,
Jeff went
it's a
out there
really
with
good
you as
event.
well, didn't he?
Yep, there's a few Aussies that go
That's
over.
right.
It's a bit of a
Yep,
group.
yep. By the way, just a
So
quick update for you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm nearly there. It's just trying to size the damn thing up. That's the problem. Carla, how did you get into it?
I always grew up playing a lot of sport, and I've never really been a water sport person. I grew up out west, and then about 6 years ago, I met Paul, and he said, "I've got jet skis," and I went off. Okay, yeah,
Seems to be
I
it seems to be the
yeah,
way.
I gave it a go and come back from my first jet ski ride, blistered and vowed and declared I'd never get on one again. And yeah, no, started to
You've never looked back.
and never looked back. No,
So
I
then yeah, go on.
don't think a weekend goes past when we're not on them or organising them or doing something. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very ingrained.
you're pretty busy. And now wait a minute, I've maybe got this. Hey, it's going to come up shortly on the Facebook itself, but I believe I've got it. So hopefully, are we there? Yay, we got you. All right, cool. That took a bit of time. All right, so what made you get into the racing then? Just next step up, or Joe? Sorry.
For me, I volunteered to help the club and did a little bit of paperwork for them, and then they took
A
over.
lot of paperwork.
a lot of paperwork. Now I went from lending a hand once to doing secretary, treasurer, lap scoring, sign-ins, everything.
I'm laughing because I've been involved in clubs myself, and it's the same thing every time. You get involved, you just want to get an interest in it, you get involved in it, and before you know it, you're knee deep in it, and then before you know it, it's right over your head. And you've got everything on top of you, and you feel like you're doing it all. So I know where you're coming from.
I sat in there for about 3 years watching everybody else have fun, and then we started to put together the girls' class and went, that's it. I'm joining in.
I was going to ask you that one. How did that one come about? Because obviously it's been quite a male-dominated environment.
It has. We tried to do it a couple of seasons ago and got a little bit of interest, but not enough to run a separate class. And then this time around, Gabby and Andrew got involved as well as Joe.
Okay.
And we got a phenomenal amount of ladies that thought, we'll give it a go. So all of us girls got together and did a little bit of training before we got on the track, so we were kind of ready before we went.
I've seen some of that, and it looked really great fun.
Make it a little less daunting, but it's
I particularly liked the part where you were throwing yourselves off the jet skis. You know, that looked pretty good.
That was not intentional. We weren't very thrilled about that, but definitely a good learning experience.
Yeah, no.
And Joe, what do you want to add to that as far as the whole thing? Just how have you seen it develop?
Well, I got into racing a few years back. I was sort of like Carla, doing helping the club and volunteering, and there was just no time to race and be a volunteer. Like, there was no lap scorers, there was no spare ones or anything, so I could never jump down and do a race. Just over the years, the itch grew bigger, and I just really wanted to get into it, and entered in a couple of years ago now, and started with the enduro racing. It's just more less corners and a wider track.
I remember myself when I first came up to watch the racing, and I saw you in the enduros, and I remember looking and saying, "Well, it's the only girl, it's the only female. Why is there not more?" And then fast forward now, and we've got this explosion. Of girls that are now racing. It's just so good. Yeah, it's really, really good to see. So, so fantastic stuff. So, how do you see it going forward then?
Oh, well, a few of them are hanging around, which is really good. We have had not much luck with the weather, though. So our race on the weekends cancelled again.
It's not the best. It hasn't been the best at all. And obviously the racing this weekend's been cancelled for the same reasons, which is probably just as well now that we've had that new weather alert. But I don't know how that's going to. I believe you were getting smashed this afternoon with a rain, Joe. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got 2 storms this morning. There was more flooding again, and we thought we were over it. And then this afternoon, there's one just finishing up now. So yeah.
Carla, you're saying, is it hitting you guys as well?
Yeah, we got a fairly big one again in the very early hours of the morning, and managed to drop kids off at school, and then an hour later we got a message to come pick them back up again, and it's a little bit hectic.
I was working away down in Ipswich, and suddenly I got this one of my colleagues come flying in the office and said, "I've got to go pick up my kids, and we're like, what's going on? And then suddenly it was like, oh, the school sent out an alert, they've got to come and pick up all the kids. And we were looking outside the window. I was like, it's blazing sunshine outside. where I am, I was down in Ipswich. But in the morning it was really bad. We got smashed in the morning as well. So I got caught in it. But the afternoon looked fine. But we've got nothing at the moment. But I believe you guys obviously are getting it. So I hope it perks up pretty soon. When's the next races?
That would be not next weekend, the weekend after, so the 19th.
So get your entries in early, people. Get your entries in early.
Yes, please.
And the more women, the better as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carla, you've been down at New South Wales, haven't you? You've been racing down there. How does that look?
Yeah, no, that's great. It's a long trip down there, but it's a very welcoming environment, still same as ours. The class hasn't built as big as ours, but hopefully it will soon.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to race on a different track and in a different area and with different people as well,
yeah,
the skills you pick up are great as well. But
yeah. I was speaking to Jeff the other day, and he'd obviously been down there at the last one, and he was
yeah,
saying it was quite tight. It was quite a tight course,
yeah,
quite close
it's
to the shoreline.
a little bit bigger, a little bit tighter. With not as many horseshoes as we have, but yeah, it's
Right.
definitely different. So getting training, trying to prep ourselves if we can go further for nationals, perhaps,
Because
maybe.
it's still good fun though, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
And to
that's
go
what it
back to
is. It's all
yeah,
about
and to go
fun.
back to Jeff, Jeff actually posted that picture of I think it was the four of you down at New South
Yep.
Wales. We're all kind of touching hands like that show of unity. I
Yep.
thought that's a brilliant picture. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
We
that
thought
was.
we might try and do that for Queensland. Jeff would need a bit of a bigger wide
I think you
angle
need a
lens.
wider
Wide
angle.
lens.
He'd probably be across the road at
Yeah.
the coffee shop taking that picture. So
Yeah.
okay, so right, girls, is there anything you want to say? I'll finish it there. It's just I'll let you girls go. Thank you for your time. I really
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having us.
I just wanted to give you ladies a chance to come on, promote your own little gig as far as the ladies racing is concerned, and if you want to shout out to anybody, including from a a QPWC angle, Carla, you can put it out there and get the girls involved, and not just the girls, but just the young ones as well as the men. So Joe, if you want to say and shout out to anyone first, I'll let you go first. Carla's I think might be a little bit longer, so I'll let you go first.
I guess if anyone is wanting to get into it, it can look daunting. Come down and just check it out for the day. When we do have racing and the weather's not bad. And just come and meet some of the people. Feel free to chat to us. We'd love to see more people get into it, men and women. It's the more the better. And I guess thanks to people like the safety rescue guys like Daz and Ash and the camera guys, they're always
Definitely,
there. So
definitely, yeah.
Jeff and Zeke and Craig, like they're just most of their own time. Really appreciate that they just do it out of their own back most of the time. And I think it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun having the women's class itself because I don't know, we don't tend to have we have a different style of competition, and I think our main motto is to get to the finish line, not necessarily what order.
It's not. It's not really about who wins it. It's just about who stays on. No, I don't mean it like that. No, I don't. Don't take that the wrong way. But like, yeah, at the end of the day, the fact that there's 12 of you come together is just a phenomenal effort. And I think when the whole thing started off, I think I had a chat with Andrew the other day, and he was saying that he was only expecting like half a dozen people to get involved, and to have seen it explode the way it has. And credit to you guys for every one of you getting involved and bringing it all together. So well done. I'm pretty sure
Well,
there'd be
there's
other people behind the scenes that were probably involved in that as well. So I'll let you finish, Joe, and then I'll let Carla take over.
I know there was a few sitting on the sideline for a long time wanting to race, but it's just really good. They had like quite a safe environment to come into. It is very daunting, that first race, if you don't know what you're in for. And Carla and Paul were really kind and did a Marshall's Lake Day training before the actual first race. And that was probably a wake-up call to a lot of them, just riding with the gear and falling off in the water, like you said, and really getting into those close maneuvers. It's very
I don't
supportive
I don't I
club.
don't recall I don't recall you being jumping in. Were you there that day?
I definitely went in.
Okay, I must have missed that one. So
We-
I'll need to have a look.
Apparently, it
We'll
wasn't
maybe need to
elegant
do a
enough.
Chuck Norris. We'll get Jeff on the Chuck Norris videos.
But yeah, but talk to Carla
Yeah.
or anyone on the committee, and yeah, get involved if you
Nice
want
one.
to, or
All right.
come and help the club so that Carla can do some more racing.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Carla,
Thank you.
you want to shout out?
Yeah, like Joe said, if you're interested, if you want to come and have a look, see how it goes, we're more than welcome. Come down. It's fun. It's family fun. It's welcoming for everybody. But yeah, it's a big shout out to QPWC for actually letting us run the class. It was we've tried it before. It didn't quite get over the line, but they've let us try and run it again, and it's just exploded. So
Yeah.
and thanks to all the girls that have come along and give it a go.
Setting the trend for others
Yeah,
to follow.
yeah,
And listen,
definitely.
the hope is that the 12 of you that are out there racing and showing the girls how to do it, that it can be done. It's an inspiration for them, hopefully, to then say, well, I want to get involved as well. So, hats off to every one of you.
Definitely.
Hats off to every
Yeah.
one of you.
And a
Okay, doc.
huge thank you to Paul and Billy who helped us do all of the work gave us and made that first day a little less daunting, getting all that support in the background first.
I've got
Yeah.
I've got the one question before you go though.
Yeah.
Yamaha or Sea-Doo?
Here we go.
Sea-Doo all the way.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Yamaha.
Hang on a minute before you answer that one. Let me get my box of popcorn. No, I'm only joking.
No, all skis are welcome. It's
Yeah.
and it's not even about speed at the moment. It's about just getting to the start line and giving it a go, getting used to the track. And
I hate to say it, but after watching a lot of the footage of the Brisbane River over the past couple of days, I think there's going to be a lot of brand new skis on the water pretty soon. But then the demand's going to be, there's going to be that much demand, they won't be able to service it. So people are going to have to wait.
They'll be all floating out there on Saturday to the race site.
I know, you might be able to salvage some. You might be able to tow them back in. Salvage a few parts off them. No?
They'd all be waterlogged.
I know. It's horrible to see. It's just absolute carnage at the moment.
It's heartbreaking.
So, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, thank you for your time. I'll let you go. And I was planning on coming to see you on Saturday, but obviously that's blown out of the water. I'll make an effort and
In a fortnight's time.
Yes, definitely. All right, ladies, thank you. All the best.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
All right, take
Bye.
care,
See
guys.
you later.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya. So there we go. Got the ladies on. Let you all see what can be done if you're thinking about getting into it, especially if you're female. The guys as well. The numbers. It's a hardcore of people that are always doing the racing. But let's build it. Let's make it bigger. It's not hard. Don't be intimidated by it. It's like I've never raced myself. Listen, it's not something I want to do. I don't want to risk it. That's just me. I'm a bit of a soft one. But for those that want the real adrenaline rush, it's the place to go. It's the place to do it. And just to back up on what Carla and Joe are saying, I can't shout out enough to Daz, Keel, and Ash, who do the water safety out on the races. They're invaluable. Without their expertise on the water to keep everyone safe and make sure everyone's doing the right thing. Hats off to them. And they're always looking for people as well. So, at some point I'm going to get Daz on and let him talk about it, and maybe get Ash on as well, so they can both talk about it. And just over the coming weeks, we'll start to dive into a little bit more to putting more faces. We see the names all over social media. We don't necessarily know the faces. And I want to just put some faces to those names. So, I think we can learn a lot from these guys. They're kind of the leaders in the community. They kind of lead the way on what should and shouldn't be done. So yeah, you help them out where you can, especially in the race community. They're always screaming out for people, and I know just any club out there are always screaming for volunteers to help out. And yeah, it's just really, really important. Like, you're invaluable, if you come on board. Okay, so before I go, like I just I'm gonna leave one of the pictures I was talking about with the girls that has been put out on the social media platform is one that that Jeff had up, and this one I just think this is a cracking shot. It's just a great looking picture. It says a lot about about the girls, and the fact that there's 12 in that picture, and obviously 10 that day. There's a couple more missing, but you just look at that. I think that's just really quite a great shot for Queensland PWC, and yeah. So Billy's giving me the old not for only racing with Daz, but even social rides. He teaches you the best worst case. He does. Although Daz, I see your, yes, we need more safety at all events, definitely. Mate, just don't go in the mangroves with them. All right, just don't go in the mangroves with them. I made that mistake. Made that mistake last year, and it didn't end very favourably for me. So yeah, it was a good ride though. So yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, so that was I had something else I was going to share as well, but I don't know where the heck it is. Oh yes, I was going to put this one here. I want to put out to everyone. Jeff Lakeford posted earlier on today that he had been messaged by Marine Safety. Bugger it! What's happened to my? Yeah, he messaged earlier that he had posted a. I can't find it. I've lost it somehow. Yeah, so Jeff posted up earlier on today on all the socials about the debris that's been going down the Brisbane River. Marine Safety Queensland had basically messaged him and asked him that if you're looking for any of your boats, your pontoons, your jet skis, get in touch with them. Get in touch with it. There was an email address as well. You'll find just look up Jeff or look it up on the jet ski Gold Coast and Brisbane groups. Most of the groups it's been shared on. Check it out. There was an email there. If you just email them and give them, let them know what it is that you've lost and misplaced, hopefully they might be able to retrieve it for you, or they may already have it in their possession and can just hand it back to you. So yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna head off, and like just a quick one before I go, guys. If you've got any messages, any media videos or something that you want shared, I'm happy to put it out there. I'm happy to get it up. Over the coming weeks, I'm going to get people on about video and media. We're going to get some other people and some other talks about, from people, have a chat with them from like Daz Keel about water safety and just wreck riding in general. Okay, we'll touch a bit more on the wreck riding side of things as well, and yeah, so we'll take it from there, and we'll just kind of slowly try and build it, and hopefully we can kind of have our own little identity here in Australia, and yeah, so we'll leave it at that. So next week's show won't be on a Thursday night. I'm actually going to do it on a Wednesday. Tonight it was on a Thursday for the simple reason I had my daughter over for dinner last night, and I couldn't very well say to her, bye, I've got something to do. So yeah, so family first, and but from next Wednesday at 7 o'clock Queensland time, you'll find us here. Okay, so on that note, guys, adios.